Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my J Bird. And this is remembering 1976 and in 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created an opening, and the theory behind it. And I play still the same way today. And chess is something else. It's a strange game. It gets tough. One time it's fun. Next time it's hard. Next time you can't do anything. You see everything. It's not that you don't know. It's just I don't see. I don't understand. You can see, and then there's days you can't see at all. And then I was playing a game today that was really crazy. I wasn't using no assistance, and I was playing the 2100, and I'm like doing my regular theory, and it's like, what's going on? This thing's like playing like it's 2800. It's chewing. I said something's not right. I put the assistant on, and you know what? I didn't listen to the arrows. I did my theory, and I did what I normally do. I didn't even need the arrows, and all of a sudden it straightened itself out. It's really weird. I can't understand it. Like it had to play the perfect moves, and and it fell apart. I can't figure it out. It's really strange. And it's like I played the whole game and I played my theory like I did and I beat it, but yet I didn't use the arrows at all. It's crazy. I can't understand it. But anyway, let's get to this one. I'm in black. And this is called Nightbird, Night's Waiting to Bot 1800, game 89. No errors, no assistance, no help. What's so kind to beat this bot? And let's go back to 1977 right now, the way I play today yet. Okay, and we're going with a, whoops, E4, D6, D4, E6, F3, A6, D3, D7, E3, H6, H3, E7, and there's your Knight's Bird. Since 1977, we go on, and like I said, once that started, believe it or not, this is the craziest thing. When Jay got tired of me putting a bishop here, he says, "Oh, don't play that. I'm getting tired." He got tired of it, and I said, "All right," and I put the knight there. I said, he said, "All right, I did something different." I said, "What? What? That's the same thing." I said, "No, it's not. There's a knight there. It's not a bishop." He kept saying, "Oh, it's the same thing." I said, "No, it's not. It's different. It's the same thing. I could have put the queen up here. You're still going to tell me it's the same thing." I guess because he thought all the pawns were like this all the time, and I didn't change that. And I think that's what it was. But like I said, later on, I did get bold, and I wrote up a little book thing. I'm working on it right now that got to bring to you and show you, and then post it so you can read it. And I tried my best to remember exactly how it happened back then. I did my best writing it. Okay, and there's your Knight's Bird. After E7, C3, B6, he castles long way. Okay, very good. Now let's see. B5, H4. Of course, we're going to go up that way. B7, A4, B4. I didn't take. You know me. I like to pass. There's only a certain time. It didn't benefit me to take that, and then he'd have his knight here, and then I'd have to. No, I don't like it. And then it'd be locks. Look, I just didn't like the idea. I'd sooner have my, and I make mistakes. Of course, I got games where I should have did it the other way, and I didn't do it, but I passed. After B4, B1, A5. You got to defend it. D2, A6. And this is what I like about this one. I'm going to actually take the bishop. Why? His bishop is stronger than mine. Why? My bishop, his king's here. This bishop's facing this way. And I can't move. The bishop's never going to come over here to go this way. So his bishop is better than my bishop because my attack is here. Here, right here on this side of the board. Now, after A6, B3, F1, takes F1. You see? Now I have more to do over here because that white bishop's gone. He's not going to want to use his queen for this. After that, B8, B1. You say, well, look, why are you doing that? Well, if he ever pushes, I can still, you see how I play. I still going to move my pieces over this way. It's the way it is still. After B1, D8, E5. Of course I'm going to close that. D5 opens it up. It don't matter because I might always want to go back. Whatever I need, it's best this way. I have all this. Look at this whole area here. After D5, C4, C6, A1, and that's called your knight's waiting right there. Okay, so that is what, 18 moves? Yeah, I can basically say now, I think our opening's done now. You know, the opening can go up. Sometimes it could be done in the first 10 moves, 12, 15, 18, 20, maybe even 22 moves. Yes, my openings go longer because now there's basically everything's developed. Well, except it looks like I'm going to castle after E7, C1, I castle. Now the development's done, 19 moves. C2, and if you look at it, it's fully developed. There's no more developing nothing. Now it's about just working your pieces. After C2, F5, F4, A7, B3, B6, takes D5, takes D5, open the lane. What's he going to do? Can't go here, can't go here. He could jump down here. Whose move is this? Oh, look at this. What do we got after that? He goes G4, threaten a knight, bring it back, E7. Well, now he can't go here because now he threatened that. It's funny. Look at the chain of command. Because he threatened this piece, but now, because of that, let's see what he does about this. He's probably going to move that knight. After E7, he goes C5. Yes, now he defends it that way. Look at how this moves. Wow. This is something else. I mean, playing the game and telling you about the game, and I can get it together. I think some of these videos that I've been showing, I can get it together and tell you and get to it pretty well. What I'm doing here, what I'm thinking. I'm giving you the overall picture about how I like to close this and work my pieces around, and then get in. After C5, C8, D3, D7. Back in the knight's waiting. Got to get that knight out of there. Where do you go? B5, take C5, take C5, take C5, take C5. Of course, why? I'm going to run the rook over. C7, D4, B8, D3, take C5. And you say, well, there might have been something else, but that rook would have probably went here if you would have brought that rook over. And then I think there was some other, it wouldn't have worked either way. I'm not no grandmaster to quick show you all these things because, you know, this is the way it is. I'm not no grandmaster. Anyway, after that, now he brings it over C1. I move back B6, H5. See? The rookie could have went from here to here if he would have brought the rook over sooner. So, but now I do it anyway after C8, A2, B8, take C8, take C8, B1, E7, B3. And I'm looking, finding ways to get my pieces in. How am I going to get in? To B3, C6, take C6, take C6, B5. No, don't take C7. That's not going to do no good. It's a draw. E3, A7, takes A7, takes A7. Now he's got to go back defend. E2, D4. Well, here's the thing. This is a pass pawn here. A2, C3, F4, D4, B2. Nope, takes it. two connected pass pawns. Can't stop both at the same time. After d3, b1, and I know it. d2, g5, takes g5, takes g5, c1, d3, nope, queen, d1, takes d1, takes d1, g6, takes g6, takes g6, h5, b1, g6, you know how I do it, b2, f5, c1, takes e5, b1, c3, a2, e5, b1, e4, b1, a2, e3, b1, e2, a2, c2, a1, and that's game. Let's go back. Yeah, this looking at this, playing it, and going over it and looking at it's two different things. I mean, I play the way I always play. That doesn't change. No matter what anybody says and what I do, I could see that to myself. You know what I mean? I do the same, and well, different variations and varieties, and sometimes I'm forced to do what I have to do. But this is the whole thing. And sometimes I might take and see something else to see. This time I saw it different, not to take it and let his knight there and then play the game and then move the pieces over and run it. Instead, I did it this way. But who's to say if it wasn't better doing the other way? And I knew I wanted to do that because now to get rid of that white bishop, give me more opportunities to work my pieces over here. And I'm going to route my pieces around. I'll bring that one up, you take, I'll use it that way. And then I castle. And I'm trying to find my place to get in here and do it. And work it the best I can. And here's the thing, this is already a pass pawn here in this situation. Now all I got to do, trade my pieces and slowly just get in there. No, I don't want to take it. But I'll trade that. And that's game right there. What's he going to do? What can he do? That was game right there. Actually, he might have lost the game sooner than that. All right, you know what the end goes. Let's go back over this quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but you see my playing style, my openings, how I play the game. And I played the same way. Today, this is the way I played in 77. Short-lived, and a lot of years in between, like 5 years and then stopped, and then another 5 years go by and then started and then stopped, and then 15 years and then started and then stopped, and then another, umpteen years again, and so on, and that's the way it's been. Now, I think this is the longest I've been playing. It's probably about 2 years now since I've been playing straight, So, all right. Thanks for stopping by. And we're going to have some more. Remember, 1976 and the 77. Thank you.